like my face a little shaven. This is not good. Welcome everybody to a vlog post for my personal channel, and today I will be giving you guys my top 5 predictions for 2014. Now, I've already posted how excited I am about 2013. I even did a really cool video. It's a longer video, not so rehearsed video, and I gotta hurry up because I do have sweet potatoes cooking in the oven. But basically what I'm going to say about those videos coming up is I made a list of the top 10 movies that I saw this year in theaters, and I also made a fun list about 5 bad movies that I saw outside of theaters, which I thought were just very, very awful, just to keep people away from them. But anyway, guys, let's get started with number 5. At number 5, this is not a confident one, but I predict that the Wii U is going to get canceled this year, and Nintendo will rebrand and restart the process all over again with the Wii U. Now, Nintendo hasn't been hurting really, and their consoles have been hurting them. Their consoles for portable gaming, like the 3DS, rebranding and making another version of it called the 2DS, has been very, very beneficial to them. I am currently playing The Legend of Zelda: A Link Between Worlds. It is amazing. So I do think that they aren't going to get hurt as badly thanks to this. And next year, yes, there are a couple of Wii U games that are coming that are very, very exciting, but I do not think that'll be enough. I still think Nintendo is only branding to the loyal. I still think that Nintendo is not thinking outside the box in terms of people that they should be promoting their stuff. And I also think that it's not been a good year, considering that in spite of all the games that they're coming out, people are still not excited. And maybe it's because people still think it's just a rebranded Wii U instead of a rebranded Wii, instead of being a whole new console. For the Miami Heat will win next year in the NBA Finals. Now, this year's season has been pretty consistent. The Miami Heat have been playing really good. They still don't have 10 losses. Neither does Indiana, and a few other teams also as well. They've been very good teams this year, and I personally think that it's just going to keep on going throughout this season consistently. After the All-Star break, I just think that the Miami Heat are just going to get amazingly much more consistently good. I think LeBron James is going to get even more ball-crushingly awesome, and the Heat are going to go through the playoffs. I predict it's going to be a confrontation between them and the Pacers in the playoffs. That's going to be very, very physically awesome. And it's going to be the quick against the bruisey, because let me tell you, these guys, and don't discount Portland out. Those guys have been amazing this year. So I predict a finals confrontation between Portland and Miami, OKC and Miami, or it's going to be a rematch between San Antonio and Miami's going to win it all. Number 3, Phil Robertson is going to create a little anti-gay murder cult, which I think he will tell people who are deviants, just like he did in that interview with GQ. And he's going to have a little fan base of Duck Dynasty join that cult, and that cult is going to go out on a black people, homosexual, lesbian, LGBT murder spree. And I predict that because, I mean, it's kind of an ominous one, really, but I predict that because if Phil Robertson can go and say all those hateful, mean-spirited, homophobic, and just outright dumbass things in that interview, get suspended, only to have a nation of dumb as fuck homophobes back him up and get him reinstated back into the channel, to that stupid, retarded show, then believe me, he'll get away with everything and anything Trust me. I'm sure that what'll happen is a fan will just take the rap. Oh, Phil didn't know, it was just us. And they'll be like, well, there's no evidence that Phil said anything to these people. He just expressed his opinion, and people took his opinion seriously, and then blah, shit hit the fan. But seriously, it would not surprise me if he did this, or even would try this, and God help us for next year if that happens. I'm actually just got shivers out of that. Number 2, YouTube is going to get worse. Now, in a year where we saw Content ID go crazy, video responses go away, and Google Plus being forced upon you, I think that over time, we're going to see yet more changes for the negative. I have not implemented my responses system. I haven't integrated Google Plus into my gaming channel, but I have integrated in this channel just to try it out, and I'm having so many problems trying to find the responses. I don't know how to respond to people. I don't know where they are. Where are they? I hope that anyone can post down in the comments. The people who can post down in the comments below, maybe they can tell me. But I do predict that another video editing or video uploading site is going to emerge. I don't know if other ones like Dailymotion and Blip are going to get just as popular, because those, I mean, Dailymotion maybe. But Blip is kind of sort of like exclusive to web content that is like more heavily produced. Vimeo, it's more like short HD films. So I'm not sure if that'll be enough to dethrone YouTube, because they are sort of kind of like a monopoly in terms of that type of thing. So I don't know. I do not know. Trust me. But I do know for sure, things in YouTube are going to get much, much worse. So trust me on that one. It's bad already, but it'll get worse. And the number 1 prediction, and this is sort of the second one that I'm not so sure of, but this is the top one that I am definitely most certain that I do hope it'll happen, and that is that Miley Cyrus and Mike Will Made It will disappear in 2014. Now, Mike Will Made It's the person responsible for bringing us We Can't Stop and a whole bunch of shitty songs. Go to his wiki page and look for songs done by Mike Will Made It. Every song on that list is terrible. Every single one of them. And the new ones, just as terrible. And Miley Cyrus, this has been her year. Good job, you're back, you're an adult, you've proven to the world that you are not Hannah Montana anymore. But you're now Miley Cyrus. It doesn't make you any better. I could rant another 20 minutes about you, but I'm just gonna leave it with 1 minute and just say these two together is an amalgamation of things that is wrong with music. Lazy, lack of energy, it's just the kind of music that will attract people and a viewership. And it tells me that what they push for is mediocrity, laziness, bands, music, and people like Lorde, who just came out of nowhere and gave us something like Royals, which is a song that goes against this sort of thing in itself becoming a popular song. It's amazing to me. But when it comes to both Miley and Mike Will Made It, they just bring out the worst of everything. They bring out the worst in pop, they bring out the worst in R&B, they bring out the worst in hip-hop. Please, both of you, go away, never come back, at least for 1 year, till you both realize you suck, or you realize that you are not fooling anybody anymore next year. Get your shit together and give us good fucking music, for the love of fuck! That's all. But anyway, that's it. Those are my top 5 predictions for 2014. And resolutions, I've already made a video about what I reflected upon, and I even mentioned a couple of things that I wanted to do for next year. But what are your resolutions? Comment them down below. Let me know. Let's share what you guys think is going to happen next year. Are you excited? Are you, is it another year? Just tell me and we'll share. We'll share like this. This is me hugging you. This is me hugging you. Anyway, I wish everybody a super awesome, spectacular new year. Be careful, be safe. Do not be an idiot and shoot guns in the air. I'm talking to everybody in Puerto Rico. Don't do this, because what goes up must come down. And when it comes down, it might kill somebody. They know what I'm talking about, seriously. Have an awesome New Year's Eve, and I hope you have a safe New Year's Day. I'm gonna go to the kitchen, get my sweet potato fries out of the oven. Peace out, guys.